Hello guys, so welcome to tonight's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on GFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time we see our program for you to bring you the latest Arsenal news updates as they drop all over the world. So for now, I'm gonna start with tonight's show. So now we're going to see statements where Atletico Madrid coach Diego Simeone make about Arsenal. So for interview, they're going to ask him, say, for this season, who be the toughest team we don't meet? But say, make you no lie. Say Arsenal are the toughest team we don't face this season. And when you take into consideration the fact that Atletico Madrid have faced Real Madrid, Barcelona, Liverpool, Inter Milan, like they don't play all these tough teams. But him say na Arsenal because the way Arsenal they play, like Arsenal say their players all they run. They just they run from beginning to the ending. They don't retire. Yeah, because now this lady now ask her the question, actually watch the interview. The player said the man never started speaking English. El Cholo. So the lady speaks Spanish. So she will speak Spanish, interpret about English, like that. So now TBR carried the reports, and that's where they say Diego Simeone hails Arsenal as Atletico Madrid's toughest opponent. Now he said, yes, I would say the best team we face this season, Arsenal. They compete so well. They run and they run. There's quality all over the pitch. And yeah, they deserve to win. I want to congratulate them on that win as well. You get now before the concert, considering the people at Atletico Madrid don't face this season. You get so I like the fact that now you see the attention they get. Now good thing, and another way is not so good. Good thing in the sense that yes, people they give us our respect we deserve. The area where I say not so good, where we say although now what we don't face. Everybody now we go play us, but they come with low block because they don't say, oh my, this one a good guy. And we know. So we know if we just go meet and say, walk on the follow them play. It go hard for you to now see a team, you go come outside and say, this Arsenal won't follow them knock the ball, won't follow them play, tiki taka. Oh yeah. So they don't go play 10 men behind the ball, it go hard. It go hard because our praises, they don't sing and reach the high heavens. You get both pundits will like us, pundits don't like us, everybody they sing the praises. So don't be surprised, say a lot of low blocks, and we will leverage set pieces to nullify that low block threat. So I want to make a lesson know. Now, moving forward, TNT Sports going to talk say, is Gabriel Magalhães the best centre back in the world right now? A resounding yes is the answer. Nobody comes close. Not even William Saliba. Because before Saliba would feel say, right, be confirmed, right, be our defensive leader. But now our eyes don't open from when Gabriel Magalhães get that injury. Maybe say Saliba no comfy, like Baba no understand himself again. Ordinary Kivio, can't be more reliable than Saliba. You get. So what we can understand during that short stint, now say Magalhães they complement Saliba's weaknesses. Saliba said they cover Magalhães' weaknesses because Magalhães no be the paciest of defenders. And there Saliba they used to cover them. But when it comes to the gidigbo, when it comes to the aggressive side of things, Magalhães, you get another statistics we come outside today say majority of the blocking we Arsenal they block because nobody say people know they wipe shot against us. All this one with the year say they let people play shot on goal and shot off target. Now because our players they sacrifice their body to block all those shots. They say majority of the shots where Arsenal don't face have been blocked by Gabriel Magalhães. He puts his body on the line, and when he does that, he celebrates like he scored a goal. As evident as the match we play against Atletico Madrid, he get one shot where they say, "When Almeida, that wiper gets Baba take a leg blocker." If you see the way he celebrated, commentators say that celebration be like the one we celebrate when he score. You get to celebrate blocking, but you don't know. Say. When they talk about the art of defending, if not course, Magalhães is supposed to be professor. The guy's good. Oh, the guy's good. Now at time, we'll just enjoy him. Now, away from that, TNT Sports also going to talk about Victor Gyökeres, the number when we you get number 14. You know, saying a heritage number. In fact, I watched the CBS Golazo show. I even posted it on our TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook channel. You get the video where CBS do interview where Katie Scott stayed there, then Michael Richards, Carragher, and Michael Richards they interviewed Gyökeres. Carragher, Harry, and Kate did for studio. So Carragher come ask Gyökeres, say, this number where you wear, a very big number. The person wey wear that number before you score plenty goals. And na this man on my right, and he just smile sheepishly, just smile. You know, say, how you feel say you wear that number? So Baba can say, okay, make I show you wetin him talk, gone, because the quotes are there. So he can talk say there is a lot of goals in that shirt. I want to keep this talk. It's a lot of goals to come. To let you know, say this shirt why they wear. Yeah, I know say the person wey wear and score plenty goals. Me sef, I go score plenty goals. You get? Even Gyökeres come go a step further. I can talk say, to be honest, when they find number wey go wear, no be plenty number dey available. But when you see that number, I can't learn the history wey dey behind that number. He got to say he go take that number, although he no get the Henry phone number to call and say, Baba, how far? I want to take your number. I hope say you go dey okay. But me, I was like, really, why you call and ask whether now your number you get? Now you get the number you get. So Henry gonna say, well, interrupt. Gonna say, first of all, the number is not my number. It's the number I played with. Get you are happy to wear it and do whatever I like with it, score goals with it. Say I'm all for that. Get say later I will give you my phone number because say Henry like to motivate all these Arsenal players before the game, tough game. You call them, say, don't forget the history. We are Arsenal again. Let them know, all those kind of. I'll be quite in the comments. So I really enjoyed the show. I really enjoyed it. Now, away from that, let's bring you a message from one of our sponsors, Mr. Jonas, who has this Acura ZDX 2010 model, mileage 118,213 kilometers. It's an accident-free vehicle. 100% extremely clean, slightly used locally. The location is Owerri. The color is grey and the price 12 million naira. So, if you're interested, contact Mr. Jonas on 08039384604. You can see the number on the screen as I show you other pictures of this car as he sends it to me. So, if you're interested, give him a call. Now, away from that, one Arsenal fan come call into Talk Sports. Come dey talk say this David Raya wey Arsenal dey use say no be good keeper. You get? Say the guy na shit backer. He's not one of the best goalkeepers wey don play under Arteta. I was like, shey na Ben Leno, Raya, and Rams. Who you gonna talk say be the best? So I can't read the entirety of the report. So the man na David, he got to say for him say na Ramsdale. Now you see because Arsenal fan insists David Raya is not the best goalkeeper the club has ever played under Arteta. So he say na Ramsdale na be the best because him, in fact, he can bring one big argument say na the defense na him dey make Raya good. Say Raya no good at all. Say Raya dey make silly mistakes. You get? So na him be him own argument. When I saw that, I don't even need to talk anything because I didn't have to say people waiting for the studio. They claimed that because he was telling White and Jordan. He said, I think David Raya is not as good as Ramsdale. I think he gets lots of mistakes that are going to happen. He doesn't play the ball out very well. If you watch a lot of the games, he punches it out a couple of feet in front of him. Luckily, we've got such a good defense that will sweep it up and get rid of it. The amount of times he has been cut off the line is unbelievable. Now, your own arguments with that. Now, I think he just looks good because of the defense. Raya is just going to cause some big mistakes at some point, unfortunately. Now, the people who can't day for the studio, especially Danny Murphy, can't talk say, well, say the thing with that man they talk in the minority because whether you like it or yes, there are some Arsenal fans who don't really like Raya. They like Ramsey, they prefer Ramsey. So that argument is going to be there, but the majority believe Raya. In fact, forget about majority or minority. Person win Golden Glove, best keeper, best clean sheet. Shey we know they see saves wey Raya dey make. Abi shey we don't forget the mistakes wey Ramsey dey make when they lead to goal. It's like some people have selective amnesia. They easily choose to forget some things. Raya dey playful, yes. Ramsey dey playful, but Ramsey has made more mistakes that led to goal than Raya has made that led to goal. That's a fact. Nobody they know the argument. It's a fact. You may not like Raya. That's your prerogative. But don't come and like tell us that Ramsey is a better keeper. Yeah, Ramsey today in the grand scheme of things. Why you say when Arsenal once said the Ramsey people don't really come? Do you think if Arsenal want to sell Raya today, people will not come? Well, I don't know why Danny Murphy not ask another question why they ask, but that's fine. Now, away from that, Jurgen Klopp going to talk say when in the coach Liverpool, say there were times where they say you got some players when no go play, they will come the vex, they will come go for social media, go the type, hey, this one, that one, that one, that one. Later, maybe somebody will tell them their family, they say, oh, that's where you're right, it don't make sense, so they will come go delete that. So what thing they do, they say, the next time they will come for training, we will call the player, say, okay, stand up. That's where you're right. Wait, delete. Explain out to all of us, what do you mean? So the person will come there like, it will be like awkward position, shame, all those kinds of things. So since then, anybody will know play, nobody they go social media, go the same, go the type a pistol, or go the write many things. Now, Gabriel Martinelli going to share what Gyökeres they do every day in training. Because as the guy scored 2 goals, Martinelli says the guy deserves all the plaudits for his hard work in training because he does so well and he works very hard. We know it's not easy to adapt in the Premier League. Coming to such a big club is not easy. But he's an incredible guy. Everyone likes him and he works hard. We see it every day, how much he wants it, how much effort he's putting in, and how much he deserves those goals. Yeah, so are they happy to say yes? The guy they do well, and the fact everybody like it is evidence now when they score. See the way that they praise her. Magalhães pushing and say, oh God, do a celebration. So today he scored 2 goals and was the man of the match. He ended, as I said, he has been working really hard to help the team and make him continue in that direction. Now, Clarence Seedorf, one of the senior men in the olden days of football, he can advise Gyökeres. In fact, they're going to tell Gyökeres what he think about Gyökeres. For him, so this one I face me, I face you after the match. The Seedorf, Walcott, Gyökeres go meet them. They come the interview him, they give him some advice. Things we even notice about Gyökeres. So we say Gyökeres makes Arsenal team play better. You get. Want to say the Arsenal players, even they respect him, like they love him. So Seedorf come to tell and say, I think you have created that because strikers, everybody expect them to score. You know they score this period, but all the other stuff that you have been doing for the team and making players better has created this reaction of them. The respect you have created, I think it is definitely on you. So well done. You're going to say, yeah, thank you. I really appreciate your compliments for the kind words. Yeah. So that one said PD. Now, when you go to the Arsenal website, Arsenal will put out this story. 27 goals scored, 0 conceded. A crazy Arteta UEFA Champions League statistics. This story was put out by Jonathan Rogers today. Now, when you read the entirety of the story, the court of say Tuesday, which is the day we beat Atletico yesterday, was another memorable Champions League night for us as we swept Atletico Madrid aside with a remarkable 4-0 success, continuing our home dominance in this competition. The fact that the Emirates Stadium has been such a fortress at this group stage of the competition, all our home games, we did knock all of them and nobody even score one. We are yet to lose or even concede in a Champions League group or league phase home game under Mikel Arteta. That is remarkable. In fact, when you the report long, when you read more into the reports, we're going to see our last 9 home games in the Champions League group league phase. See that 4-0, 2-0, 6-0, 2-0, 1-0, 3-0, like that. Don't be say you go say maybe na shit packer with the play. Some kind of big teams said they there. Look at PSG. Look at Olympiacos, the champions of Greece. Look at Atletico Madrid. Look at Sevilla. Like, it's not be small for we for their own country. Then say there be decent teams, and we let them know. Say we only play for you, we only play. Now for the Champions League match, we play against Atletico self. Even Yaya Toure come watch the match. So Yaya Toure, after watching the game, you can say it was an excellent atmosphere. Arsenal once again showed how effective they are from set pieces. Gabriel Martinelli was a constant threat on the wing. A fantastic performance from Arsenal. We're very, very happy. Now, this particular picture don't go viral. I see this picture, I mean, let's say maybe in a Photoshop, but ESPN UK self composter say when Gabriel Magalhães goes up for a corner, see how many people they mark up. In fact, I say they look for video evidence. Say this thing happened because I don't think this really happened. 5 players marking Gabriel Magalhães. Like which time of the match it happened? Because I be sure when I go drink water, I don't really see this thing. I bet me let me know when I see this thing where happen on the match because it is wild. 5 players. When they talk about Fulham, when they do 2 players, 5. My first thought was in a Photoshop. Yes, so but when I let me know whether I really see him for the match, or I know they talk of picture where they circulate online, whether I really like koro, whether I see him. If you really see him, let me know. If you go for highlights, even say I go find them. But I really need to see how it happened. Yes. Now, away from that, let's bring you another message from another of our sponsor, from Mr. Uche. So this 2007 Toyota RAV4 is an American spec. It's a Tokumbo car, 6-cylinder, 5 capacity seater. Then the mileage is 110,225 kilometers. The location is Lagos. The car is very, very affordable. Mr. Uche wants to sell 10 million naira. So contact Mr. Uche on WhatsApp, strictly WhatsApp only. +234 70388 69667. So if you're interested in this Toyota RAV4, these are other pictures of the car. If you're interested, give him a chat. So what is this report from full? Say Declan Rice suspension fears grows for Arsenal after new Champions League ban. Now, you know, say after this match we play now, Zubimendi don't get on 2 yellow cards already. He can collect 1 more yellow card, which means he will get 1 match suspension. Zubimendi now go play the Slavia Prague match, he will go play for the Champions League next match. Now Declan Rice said get 2 yellow. So I was even thinking Rice go intentionally for yellow card, making miss Slavia Prague. So I'm going to be fresh. Because after that Slavia Prague, the next match now Bayern for Emirates. Now Zubimendi go miss Slavia Prague, play Bayern. Now based on say Rice no collect yellow card, Rice stay on 2. The match against Slavia Prague, if Rice plays and collects 1 yellow card, he will miss Bayern. So Arteta will get selection dilemma now. Not really a dilemma, because who is Slavia Prague in the grand scheme of things? So for me, I go say make Arteta not even involve Declan Rice for the Slavia Prague at all. Don't involve him. So that Rice can play Bayern, be fresh for Bayern. We have enough players that can deputize for him. Merino can play that 8. Noga will deputize for Zubimendi. Who is that? Go run now. Go still beat Slavia Prague. My own honest opinion with that. But I don't know Arteta yet, because there is a high chance Rice will play that match will get yellow. Sure, there's a high chance. Based on imposition, I know it's on when we are without the ball, when they pursue people, anything can happen. So I don't know whether on us, some of the mind if you know even reason this side where they go. So Rice run the risk of missing Bayern. And we don't want to experience of PSG. Maybe say part they don't want to cry. No more experience all those kinds of things. Now, away from that. So Henry on the ask Gyökeres say, Baba Pana say Champions League and EPL. Will we win the 2? Are we asking for too much? The Gyökeres come and say, no, Baba, I did with you now 100. Don't see him out for. I did with you. We'll go win the 2. And they laugh. It was quite fun. Now, as a Wenger talk say, when he convinced Henry to start to play number 9, Henry don't believe saying if he play. In fact, Henry say, Baba, I don't play that. He said, don't worry. I don't mind even if you no score. Just they play the place. Get. But look at today now. When you look at history, look at how many goals with Henry score for the Arsenal shirts, and it makes sense. Now, before I started recording this video, I stumbled upon this video from TalkSport that Bent talk say the only thing if we stop Arsenal from winning the league na pressure. So maybe the players no just let the pressure to enter their head. But say whether na injury no fit stop them. You get say na only pressure, because they have everything physically. So any other way if you affect them, anything mentally or psychologically, then go affect them. In as much as you can say that is true, because now waiting even Canada said the bank on say when it comes to March, April, the pressure will set in. Don't worry, Arsenal go run Shalaski by then. But don't be surprised, say by that time, say we go run here say Arsenal the gap second with 15 points. Right, and that's me talking. 15 points, it might sound ridiculous, but it's possible. Oh, possible gone. You get, but I'm not just watch. Now, let's bring the message from another of our sponsors, Mobile Work Associates and Co. Limited, into construction services, dredging, canalization, real estate, and shore protection works. They're also into mechanical and fabrication services and procurement services nationwide. So if you want to reach out to them, you call them on +234 806 46422 34, and they're located at number 7 Ekenwa Road, or Razi, opposite St. Stephen's Anglican Church, Port Harcourt. If you're interested in any of their services, please do reach out to them. So, my dear Asalovas, I think it's a fine place for us to call the show and end. So, it's like, come your way tomorrow morning to give you the morning news. So, thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your night. Now, good night. I'll not be on my guys.